Okay, Trevor, so I want to learn with you the final Mishnah of the first parak. We'll start Parak Aleph, Mishnah Yud. Who would like to read by show of hands?
Three things that the world stands on.
Okay, pause. So Daniel, you continue. Three things that the world stands on. Mishnah Yud. Okay. Okay, pause. Al Hadin is
Judgment.
Al Ha Emes is the
Truth.
and Al Shalom is
Peace.
Okay, very
The
good.
Palestinians don't know what that is.
Hold on. So we know, okay, so we see here in Perek, Aleph, Mishnah, Yud, Ches, the world stands on three things. Ellie, just remind me, what's one of them?
Tefillah,
No. Oh, we're about to get to something. Avidan, maybe you want to help him out?
Teshuvah,
No, just Avidan, if not, you can pay, you can pay. Yeah, so what were those three things? That's you're referring to something in Rosh Hashanah, but what did we just mention now? Din, right? Din is one. MS is two. And Shalom, peace. Now, guys, let's stay calm. However, you have a question, Max? Yes. What's your question?
About three things.
Oh, wait, which Mishnah are we learning that? Parak Aleph Mishnah?
Yes.
Bet. So on the other hand, we have in Parak Aleph Mishnah Beis. Now what? The world stands on three things. Who can give me one by show of hands? By one with show of hands. Max, one of them is. Kamilas Chasadim is one. Akiva, can you give me another one? Torah, good. Torah, Avoda, and Kamilas Chasadim.
Amen.
Now, everybody take a look in Parak Aleph Mishnah Yud Ches. Who's the author of that Mishnah? Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. Close. Now, take a look at Mishnah Beis. Go back in your Mishnayos. Parak Aleph Mishnah Bet. Who is the author of that Mishnah? Shimon Atzad. So this is Rashbag. That's abbreviations for Rabbi Shimon Gamliel. And this is Shimon Atzad. Two Shimons, but two different people. But seemingly, it's a contradiction, because at the end of the day, we talk about the world stands on three things. What are the three things? On the one hand, Avidan, we just learned at the end of the parak that says that what? It's Din, MS, and Shalom, which is what Din is. It's Chazer. Din is judgment, MS is. And Shalom Eli is peace. Yes, good. On the other hand, in Parak Aleph Mishnah Beis, we said that the world stands on three things: Torah, Avoda, and Gemilas Chasadim. Let's chazer to see how much we know. One of the most important things that we prove that the fact that Torah is one of the things that the world stands on. Who can give me a proof about Torah? The fact that the world stands. Yes, Ryan. So the word, so says Ryan, B'Shem B'Chavetz Chaim, and also Reb Chaim Volozhiner, that the world would not exist without Torah study, and therefore, what do we say next? That's why also there's time zones. That we said that the fact that the world is in constant motion, the world has time zones in order to ensure that what? Someone will always be learning. There's an aspect of constantly learning 24/7, but we all know everyone has other things to do. Eat, sleep, work, and do all these other things, drink, all these other things, in order to balance that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created time zones, says Chaim Volozhiner, in order for people to be different, in order for people to be learning at different times. There's constant learning. And we mentioned about Avoda, that in the Zman, in the time of the Beis HaMikdash, what was the form of Avoda? Karbanos, and nowadays is Tefillah instead. And then we mentioned Gemilas Chasad, that's doing acts of kindness. Give me just one example out of notes. Burying, extending a loan. These are all
teaching someone.
these are all examples that the Rishonim very good. These are all examples that several months ago we discussed what the Rishonim give classic examples. And we know that the Chavetz Chaim said, what is the most valuable, the holiest chesed that a person can do? Burying another Jew. And Akiva, explain to everybody what's the value of burying another person. That's it. It's a real act of lishma, an act chesed that's really lishma because there's no other alternative motive. There are no other ulterior motives. Because on the one hand, hold on. Again. Let's talk about from a logical perspective. Max. Let's say Max were to do a favor for Nadav, help him with his homework, help him with his test, or almost like Akiva did an ultimate chesed to us today. He brought in snacks for the chevra. Who else? Anyone else bring snacks? Guys, hold on.
Everyone gave us like $10.
Okay, hold up. Okay. But in theory, Max, let's say, helps Nadav with his homework. Nadav is very appreciative. But deep down, Nadav really owes Max. Whether it's going to be with his English homework, maybe he'll help him out, or another subject.
Math homework.
We have enough patience today.
Hold on, Akiva. Let's focus. Nadav.
Yeah.
Guys, let's stay on point. Guys. Nadav. Let's stay on point. Now, so, what's going on? But on the other hand, when you bury another person in this world, that person cannot repay you back. So, what do we have here? So that's what chesed is. So let's try to maybe resolve this contradiction. Maybe this is not a contradiction. Perhaps we could say maybe the beginning of the first paragraph, Mishnah Beis, might be connected to Mishnah Yud. Does anyone want to maybe take a stab? Right. You want to take a crack at it to see maybe something here is connected to something.
Din is to avoda.
Din
It's like
you want to
judgment.
say is maybe to avoda.
It's like judgment.
Who's by show of hands without calling out? Does anybody agree with that by show of hands? Now, without calling out, does anybody disagree with that? So, Ryan, perhaps you can justify what's the connection you want to make between din and avoda.
When you do work, you're showing that Hashem is wanting something good.
A few things. Avoda. What's the shoresh of avoda? Eved. Ayin, beis, dalet. Eved, well, in addition to work, Eved as a noun means a slave or a servant. So maybe let's say as follows. Let's try to maybe connect the two. The fact that you're becoming an Eved, who are you serving? Hashem, who is the ultimate master of the universe. And also is involved in our own judgment. And furthermore, perhaps we can say that the more we're Oved HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the more we serve Him, the better we'll be from a din perspective. Din means that HaKadosh Baruch Hu judges us. We want HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Akiva, we want HaKadosh Baruch Hu to judge us with mercy as opposed to hatred or anger, not just hatred, almost like anger. We want to appease HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, Nadav. So it seems like this is a good match. Let's try to do. Let's see. I want to give Nadav a crack at it first. Nadav, let's try to take a crack at it. You want to try MS? That's an interesting one. Hold on. Maybe explain yourself.
Because when you're giving chasadim, you're truthful to whoever you're doing it to.
Okay, there's an aspect of that, of doing chesed in a nice, authentic, hold on, in a nice, authentic, and genuine way. That's fair. Let's see, maybe could we even say even better? Maybe Torah and you want Roy, do you maybe want to take a crack and see maybe how MS and Torah might be connected? Oh, so you meant the Torah is about an authentic level. Guys, let's stay focused. We're almost here. We have the huge schus of finishing the first paragraph of Pirkei Avos. Let's not blow it. Let's treat this moment with real kedusha. Emes and Torah. The fact that Torah is, the ultimate.
I get the intent.
Sure.
So MS is like truth, and the Torah is the truth.
Correct. We say, what do we say on Simchas Torah? We like to dance. So
Yes.
we sing. We say Moshe Emes. Moshe Emes Hasaraso Emes. There's an aspect of Torah being truth. How you doing, Jose? The fact that the Torah is something that's truthful, that's something that we connect to. So that's Torah and Emes. So Gemilas Chesed and Shalom. You want to maybe give a crack at this?
I can do it.
Shema, tell them out.
Shalom is like peaceful, and as we said, that the best way to do Gemilas Chesed is to like.
It's not that it's just peaceful. Say better. What does Gemilas Chesed do? Being kind to one another ultimately leads to peace between one person and another human being. And this is our shot, a chazer. We had three things that the world stands on at the end of the paragraph. Three things that the world stands on in the beginning of the paragraph. We thought maybe it's a contradiction. Hold on, Akiva. Final minute, guys. It has to. Maybe we said maybe it's a contradiction. Maybe it's not. We wanted to connect Din. Has to do with avoda. We want to connect Emes. That has to do with Torah. We want to connect Shalom. Has to do with Gemilas Chasadim. Those three connect with those three things. The Ezra Hashem next week we're going to be starting Perek Beis Mishnah Aleph, and everybody have a wonderful day.
Yes, sir.